and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through. Looking for commemoratives, ones are more than face value, but ideally some of the ones we're still missing from the book. We need 4 Commonwealth games. We haven't ticked one of those off yet, but they are very, very uncommon. Lovely coins to find. 3 Olympics on this page, plus the Mary Rose again. Scarce coins. 2015 Britannia. Is that going to be the highest minted one? I don't know. I don't know which is more common, Magna Carta or 2015 Britannia. Navy Centenary, the flag era, is definitely going to be lower because there's only 650,000 of the Navy Centenaries, so there can only be a fraction of that as Navy Centenary flag eras. That's just a variant though. And of course 2021 Britannia. Who knows? We know how many have been made for circulation. I or anyone I've seen haven't found any yet, so placeholder for now because I want to fill this space with a 2021 Britannia, unless the book's complete before we see them in circulation. So anyway, let's get into this bag and see what we do get. Okay then, first bag. So that is the technology design, definitive design up until 2015. We don't particularly want that. It's there's some years that it's lower minted than others, just not low enough I think it's worth keeping. This is the abolition of the slave trade. It is a common coin, but there's again a variant you need to look out for. If it's got a smooth finish on the inner part of this metal, zoom in, you can see it's got a texture finish, and the initials DG to the bottom right of the 7 for David Gentleman, who designed the coin. That is an NIFC, a coin only released in collector's sets. It was different compared to the one that was in circulation. Wireless transmission, Marconi's transmission, very common coin again, although we didn't just tick that one off in the book. What a healthy first bag this is. Now this is Trinity House, but look at these cuds. This is much more pronounced cuds than we'd normally find on Trinity House. Sometimes you see little bits in the corners, but that's a lot of cud on this one, isn't it? That is so many that I am going to keep that one as an oddity. I don't think that's going to hold a huge amount of value. Someone, if they wanted it, might pay a bit over face value for it, but it's not going to be worth oodles and oodles of money. But where that is rather blobbier than they usually are, I think I'm going to keep that. Okay, so I've touched on something in the last £2 coin hunt I never got around to talking about because I was prattling on about other things. So the annual commemorative coin set has come out. The first half of the annual coin sets, we normally at the start of the year get a series of commemorative coins like this, Florence Nightingale, which I believe was in the annual coin set for, was it 2010? Yeah, 2010. Alongside the definitive, so the non-commemoratives, the penny through to the £2 coin. This year's different. This year we're just getting the commemoratives. That's what's already come out and hopefully has arrived by the time this video goes out, but I am waiting for lots of things from the Royal Mint. This is a Shakespeare coin. It is over face value, one of 3 Shakespeare coins. This is Shakespeare's Histories. Lovely good design, not massively over face value, but it can vary. The hollow crown is the edge inscription, which is correct on this one, so no edge inscription error. I check all my 2016s because it seems to be a bad year for the edge inscriptions from the Royal Mint. Nothing else there. So the definitive coin set, as I said, the non-commemoratives, are coming out later in the year. We don't know exactly when, but we can all draw our own conclusions. There's a couple of big events throughout the year that potentially it could be tied into. So why? I've speculated a bit in previous videos, but given the information the Royal Mint put out to explain somewhat the rationale, I think we know why. This is the Brunel's Achievements, Archers at Paddington Station. It's a common coin. Nothing else there though. So it was part of a post in their frequently asked questions. Now I must admit, the Royal Mint took a lot of heat over this launch because of the speed in which stuff sold out. There's Brunel's Portrait, another common one. The speed in which some of the coins set, there was limited spot sets, so the proof, premium proof, whatever, how quickly they sold out, and then by the afternoon were put back into stock in quite large quantities considering the limited run of them. Abolition of the slave trade again. So you had people, oh there we go, VE Day anniversary, the most common commemorative £2 coin. So you had people, oh my goodness, every time I've got something to actually say, we find lots of coins, so I was just try to say stuff all the time. Rugby World Cup is another common coin. Okay, so you had people annoyed they couldn't get the coins that they wanted. And you had people annoyed that all of a sudden it was all back in stock. Bizarrely, I don't know why that was the case, but I imagine if you were one of the people that then went to the secondary market, eBay, whatever, and paid over the odds for it, then it came back in stock in the Royal Mint, that would grind my gears too. But there was lots of people also upset that the definitives weren't in the set. There's Brunel's portrait again. And there we have Guy Fawkes. Gunpowder Plots, another common one. And this one is Charles Dickens. We haven't had that today, have we? No. Here we go. Already building up to a good spread, and we've got tons of bags left to go as well. And lots of people were also annoyed the definitives weren't in the sets because we've had nice uniformity in our annual sets for quite a number of years, and now that's going to be broken, which is again, I think it's a bit frustrating. There's another Shakespeare's Histories, the Hollow Crown, so no edge inscription error, so we'll pop that down there. That's all fine. I think they could have saved themselves an awful lot of bother if instead of calling this the 2023 annual coin set, had they just called it the 2023 commemorative annual coin set. That answers all the questions. There'd be no need to ask, well, why aren't there definitives in this set? You say, well, this is the commemorative set, the definitives will come later. Some people were a bit cheesed off in terms of pricing, because for half of an annual set we still paid quite a bit of the cost from last year's annual set, but that's just the way things go. I don't know. We don't know yet how expensive or cheap the definitive set's going to be. Guy Fawkes there again. And this is Lord Kitchener, so we need to check him out because it's a common coin, but if it doesn't say £2 at the bottom on the obverse, that is a valuable error. So you can see on this one it does. Basically, what I think has happened, people have explained, Trinity House, which came out at the same time, the obverse die for this coin was used on that coin, so it doesn't state the denomination on the mule error. It should be a very cool coin to find, but it is very, very scarce. Apologies for a cut, I had to sneeze. Shakespeare's Tragedies. Check the edge inscription on this one. Piece of work is a man. Okay, no error. But our second out of the 3 Shakespeare's, no comedies yet, but we will continue, maybe it'll turn up. Okay then, so there was a part of the post, the Royal Mint, basically alluding to we are going through the biggest change since decimalisation on our coinage, and we can't reveal the definitive designs until they're ready or until later in the year, which got me wondering, what's such a big change? We're changing the portrait of the monarch, obviously, we all know that. All coins from now on will have King Charles III during his reign, but the design's already done. They're not changing the portrait. It's going to be Martin Jennings' portrait on the coins, the one that we've seen on all of... Oh, I've dropped a coin. Trust that to be a Commonwealth Games, right? Let's just double check. It's fine. It was just a Technologies. So yes, that's it's not the change. It's not a different portrait that's going to be used. It's the same portrait we have seen already. There's a Rugby World Cup. Okay, is it the wording? Because it's slightly different on different coins, different sizes, different spreads. The way that's going to appear, but we've already got some commemoratives: the 50p's, £2, £5 coins. So I'm not sure if that's the case either. So all that leaves me to think, and again read between the lines what the Royal Mint's frequently asked questions FAQ section said, it seems that we're going to be getting a new definitive set of some description. Right, 2015, and Jodie Clark's fifth portrait. This is going to be something. It's a Magna Carta. Very nice. Well, that's a new one for the book. Now, in 2015, they changed the portrait of the Queen on the coins, so the Ian Rank Broadley fourth portrait was put into collector sets for the Magna Carta, so always worth checking in case you've got a portrait error, not a portrait error, an NIFC version of the coin. There's another Shakespeare's Histories, hollow crown, no edge inscription of error unfortunately. Wireless transmission, Marconi. We've had that one, haven't we? Yes, there he goes. So yes, so then the question is, what definitive's going to change? Because the definitive set that we have had up till 2022 so far, look at the state of that, it's beautiful. That is a gorgeous DNA double helix. The obverse is more standard, but that, has that been cleaned? Maybe. But either way, the DNA double helix in the book is filthy. So I think we're going to change it out for this one. I don't do that often, but when they are really, really grubby and they need changing, I do. Jodie Clark's fifth portrait, ready for something? It's Shakespeare's Tragedies. Piece of work as a man. No error on that one. Two correct ones. Oh, it's Charles Dickens. It's not Lord Kitchener. I saw the £2 at the bottom and thought, if it is Kitchener, we know that's not going to be the error. Mule. So yes, the definitive set hasn't been the definitive set for the same amount of time. Oh, there's a little break in this bag. Let's hope that some little coin elf has done that to reward me and put something very, very rare in this bag. Well, Florence Nightingale. It's not rare, but it's a beautiful design. I do really like that coin. No. Coin elf didn't put something very, very nice in there. So yes, the penny through to the 50p has been used since 2008. The £2 definitive, the Britannia, has been used since 2015, and the pound coin, that design has been in use since 2017. Will it all change? I don't know. That's quite an exciting prospect. Will some of it change? Will it just be the penny through to the 50 pence? Who knows? I think the biggest giveaway is going to be whether they are going to build a giant set like we've got at the moment. You can build the Royal Shield of the Arms, and they want to then incorporate the the pound and the £2 coin into that overall design theme, or are they all going to be unique designs like they used to be? If you look at the 2008 set, well, you have the Christopher Ironsides, penny, 2 penny, 5 penny, 10 pence, 50 pence, all unique designs. Then William Gardner's 20 pence, a whole bunch of different designers on the round pound, and then obviously technologies on the £2 coin. So will we get definitive coins that don't link together in a sort of a jigsaw like we've had on the Shield of the Royal Arms? It's quite exciting, really. This is another Shakespeare's Histories. Hollow crown, no age inscription error. Just keep that one aside. Nothing else there. But I'd be interested to know what you guys want to see in a new definitive theme. Do you want to see one big design spread across all the coins, or do you want to see unique designs on each coin? Shakespeare's Histories, the hollow crown, no error. The one thing I am disappointed, if it looks as it looks that they're changing the definitives, got Brunel's portrait there, is that in the past when they've changed the definitive, it's been an open public competition that anyone could design and submit and could win. And if that had happened, I would be totally making a video about my process of creating my own design for that. So I'm a little bit gutted that I don't get a chance to submit it. I'm not massively artistically talented, but I would definitely have a crack at it, because as a coin collector, what could be more exciting than to have your design on coins, especially a definitive design that's going to be minted for many, many years to come. Okay then, last bag of the hunt. I had a good hunt, to be fair. As ever, there are links in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over to there. Also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the PO Box address, and of course the Britannia Coin Company who I work for, making videos for them, so please do check those videos out as well. I'm going to check all these coins for any errors we might have missed during the hunt. Well, no errors or edge inscription errors, rotations, double dies, whatever. I have swapped out the DNA double helix because the one we had previously was pretty gross. One new coin for the book, that is the Magna Carta. In terms of our star finds, it's going to be the Magna Carta or two of the Shakespeares, maybe the extra blobby Trinity House. But as ever, let me know in the comments what's your favourite coin from today's video, and all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!